Welcome, everybody, to Marketing Matters. This is Landmark Title's weekly webinar where we bring you the best in the industry, whether it be top producers, industry partners, business development staff, or today you're going to get me, Sarah Touchstone, your social media marketing strategist and educator for Landmark Title. So, what are we covering today? Every once in a while, like every couple of months, I like to hop on these webinars because I have the ability to go to different trainings, cover different topics that are going on in the real estate industry. And I love it when I have the opportunity to attend an event and bring back the information to y'all here on Marketing Matters. So, what are we covering today? I had the pleasure of attending the virtual Modern Real Estate Summit last week. So this was a virtual platform. I went to a viewing party for it with one of my lending partners, Citywide Home Loans, and they had some of the best speakers from our industry. And this was hosted out of San Diego, California. However, San Diego, in a lot of ways, is like our sister city when it comes to the real estate market. Yeah, their prices are a little bit higher than ours are here. However, the two are very similar when it comes to bidding wars and, you know, the rising prices. I mean, Phoenix in a lot of ways is becoming like a San Diego. And I know you guys don't like to hear that, but they are very similar. And what was really neat was that they had a lot of Phoenix real estate agents on there as well, because Phoenix really is the epicenter for everything that's going on in the country when it comes to a real estate market. A lot of other cities look to Phoenix and to the Phoenix real estate agents to kind of see what's going on. If it's going to happen in real estate, it's going to happen in Phoenix first. So it was really great to see a lot of different speakers from around the country, but mainly from our Phoenix real estate market. It was really neat. So a couple of takeaways that I got, if anybody had the opportunity to join this virtual summit, let me know. I thought it was a really great summit, really great information. So I got a couple of takeaways from the summit that I wanted to come on and share on Marketing Matters. The first one, and this is one of my favorites, is leveraging your market stats. Yes, this is such a big one for real estate agents, because we can go out there. You guys have boots on the ground out there. You see what's going on. You're the one who are doing, comparative market analysis for potential clients and figuring out what's going on. But actually knowing these specific numbers that are going down is so crucial to leveraging yourself when it comes to such a competitive market. We're always talk about what are the edges that you can have over other real estate agents out there, and having access and understanding and then utilizing your market stats is a huge one. So I pulled up one of our graphics here for the Phoenix area. So understanding, where the active listings are. Are they going up? Are they going down? Sold listings, up or down? Months of supply. This is a big one because it seems to continue dwindling. And this might be, the availability that your buyers have, or it might tell you how you can, better suit your sellers. Medium sales price, median days on market. And after all of these, I pulled up this one because all of these are available for each particular city as well as particular zip codes. So if you're a hyperlocal agent, you can really dial in to the particulars of the area that you work. So statistics, how they're used in real estate. Buyers can often use statistics as to make a good, thoughtful offer. Like I said, it's really interesting out there because even when you're doing comparative market analysis, it doesn't necessarily indicate, what the true value is of these homes. Sometimes, you're just pulling the latest that you have. However, if you understand your area, your city, your zip code as a whole, it can help you to really justify your offer, especially when you're working with your clients. A lot of times they're not going to understand, why do we have to make this offer? But when you can show them facts and figures and stats, it can help them understand why you are advising them the way you are advising, because you are the expert. Statistics also are important for both buyers and sellers when they're looking at the overall trends within their neighborhood, city, region, or even state. So having your buyers and sellers understand what's actually going on, and not that it's just coming from you, understanding the numbers. A lot of people out there are number people. They're visual learners. So if you actually have the stats for them available, sometimes this is going to give you a lot more leverage to, push them in which either direction that they need to be, so that they can get this deal done. And all of these charts and whatnot. So charts might be a little bit much. You might have clients that prefer some, of like the pretty graphics that I showed at the very beginning. But a lot of times you're dealing with very technical people. So go ahead, pull these stats, pull these graphs, show them. These stats and graphs that I'm actually showing you are available on Armless through the Rapid Stats. Now, Rapid Stats, it doesn't necessarily come with Armless. You have to pay a little bit more. It's only like $130 extra a year. But guess what? All of these graphs and stats and those, like that infographic that I showed you in the beginning, you can get all of this from your business development managers here at Landmark Title. So we have all of this information available to you. We can even brand whatever city you're looking at, like the Phoenix that I showed you in the very beginning. If you want that branded for your real estate business, we can do that for you here. And then, of course, you can get the breakdown of all of the information in the stats and the inside look into that on the first Thursday of every month. So we do market insights. It's not just market stats, it's insight to find out what's actually happening, to really break down the information so that it's not just a bunch of numbers on a page, to really understand what's going on. We also go through different trends. This past month, we covered Zillow and we covered the new commissioner. So there's extra things that you're going to get out of attending a webinar like this. This is the flyer from last month. Next one is going to be on December 2nd. So once again, join us for these. We also make all of the information from this presentation available immediately after for you to use. So that's number one, leverage those market stats. Number two, you guys know me. This is one of my personal favorites, leveraging video marketing. I know I go blue in the face when I'm talking about video marketing, but guys, it's still a really, really important tool for your real estate business. We talk about what can set you apart from a lot of other people out there, a lot of other real estate agents. A good portion of the time, it's video marketing, whether it be social media, whether it's YouTube, whether you're sending video text to your clients, or whether you're sending out video emails in your drip campaigns. This can be a really, really great way to capture your audience and make you look even better to them. So I'm just going to go over a few of the little equipments that it's these things are super easy to get you guys going. Obviously, your phone. This is what we do the majority of our work on nowadays. So why not use it as a tool for video marketing as well? If you want, you can get a tripod. You can get a tripod that is a selfie stick. These are available on Amazon for next to nothing. So up your video game. And so you're not just like this, making your videos with your phone out in front of you. Ring lights. If you're shooting any video inside, a little simple ring light that can clip onto your phone can give you a much clearer and better presentation. I love microphones. So when I use my big camera for making video, I've got a boom mic. I also have little lavalier mics. You can also use your wireless earbuds too. So pop one in your ear, let the microphone pick up on your voice. It'll give a lot clearer sound to your videos. These are just simple things that you can do. And then as always, I've got a gimbal over there. Helps to balance if you're really shaky when it comes to doing video and you want it to have that nice, smooth look to it. Sometimes that's a later down the road purchase. So creating content, there's a few different things that, a lot of times when I meet with agents, they are like, I would like to do video, but I don't know what kind of content to create. So first off, obviously, identify your passion. Obviously, it's real estate. That's why you're in it. But come on, guys, we all have passions that are outside of real estate. And your clients and future clients, they want to get to know you. That's one of the best things that you have as a real estate agent is the ability to tie everything that you're doing with your life into your business. It really is just an amazing industry because it does encompass so many different aspects. So think about your target audience too. Who is it that you want to target? Is it growing families? Is it empty nesters? Is it that 55 plus community? Reverse engineer your marketing. Think about who it is. Like obviously a lot of agents are just out there going, I want to work with everybody, but really dial it in. What is your specialty and who do you enjoy helping the most? And then think about what area you want to target. Once again, we like to think as real estate agents that we can cover everything because we can, right? We can put all the eggs in one basket, everything on our plate and handle it all. But some of the agents that are the most successful are the hyper local agents. Those are agents that have picked a particular area that they farm, that they work, and that they target to. So I encourage all of you to really think about, am I a West Valley agent? Am I a North Phoenix agent? Am I a Mesa agent? And then think about content that people in that area would be interested in knowing. Next, I'm going to share with you the 5 pillars of content creation. This kind of helps break it down. So a lot of times, okay, now I have identified, I know my target audience, I know what area I want to target, but what kinds of things should I be focusing on when I'm trying to make these videos? One is always, number one, my favorite, education, right? Guys, I love education. So educate your buyers, your sellers, your potential clients on what you could use your market stats. You can use, what's going on around you. Education is always a great thing to learn. The majority of reasons that people get on platforms like YouTube and are looking up information is because of education. So that's number one, obviously. Then entertainment. I mean, this is like, this is Instagram. This is TikTok. This is, a lot of times it's Facebook. Sometimes we get education on Facebook. But a lot of times people are just looking at these videos to entertain them. Instagram Reels. I've got another class that I cover with Instagram Reels. A lot of Instagram Reels is about entertainment. How many people on here are guilty of falling into a Reels hole and, you're just watching reel after reel after reel? You're not really learning anything, but you are entertained the entire time. So entertainment is always a great thing to put out there for content. Another one of my personal favorites is inspiration. A lot of times when we're, I don't say feeling down or we're just looking to kickstart our day, where do we go? We go to social media a lot of times. A lot of times somebody is looking to get that cup filled. Maybe it's something like an inspirational quote or an inspirational moment that just gives people that feel good that they need to kind of get on with their day. And then the inverse. Sometimes people have been having a really bad day. And maybe you're that person that just puts out that little pick me up to help those people feel a little bit better about their day. Inspiration, when it comes to networking with people, is an incredible tool. Never discredit your ability to inspire others around you. Sometimes you won't even see it, but if you're the person that is just being bright, shining, happy, going for it, succeeding, a lot of times people that you don't even realize are picking up on that. And then promotional. Tell people what you've got going on. You've got an open house coming up. You've got a coming soon. Promote your business, promote yourself. And people love to get this content through videos. You guys remember that 95% of the information that people watch on video is retained, as opposed to 10% that is written in text form. So if you're promoting an open house, don't just put up the flyer, get on video, say something about it. And then engagement, engaging with other people, doing a video that has been popular, or even commenting on other people's videos or commenting on your own. When somebody comments on your videos, make sure, or your posts or anything that you're doing in this industry, comment back. Even see if you can create a chain of comments. You comment, they comment back. The more engagement that you can have with people, the better. We all know this. So that's my tips for leveraging video marketing. And then the last thing that I want to focus on is telling your story. Renee Rodriguez from Amplify was on Modern Real Estate Summit. And honestly, he had one of the most powerful presentations. And what he does is he is a communication expert. He helps people to get up and tell their story, craft their story, because storytelling it's an ancient thing for us as a human race. We have been telling stories since the beginning of time. That's how most history gets passed down. I know for me, I teach fitness classes, and at the end of my fitness class, we do a 2-minute plank. And we began out, 2 minutes is a long time for a lot of people to hold a plank. And so one day I just started telling stories, and then other people in my class started jumping in on that. So we sit down and nobody goes, oh my gosh, we have a 2-minute plank coming up. Everybody goes, all right, who's got the story today? And they're engaged and they're excited and their attention is drawn to that story for the entire 2 minutes that we're doing this. So storytelling, I know that's a weird example, but it embeds and it's great. And it gets people to know you as well. So remember that when you're sharing your story, you want to bring out characteristics that are unique yet relatable with people. People want to be able to trust you. And when they know more about you, they're going to feel it as well. So making sure that your websites, your social media, your YouTube, whatever you're marketing on, brands a story for you. So give your audience a reason to care, rather than assuming that they're interested in you because you sell real estate. Let them know why you're in real estate. Renee Rodriguez, he gave a really great presentation at the summit about how different people introduce themselves. And he went through maybe like 5 or 6 different introductions. And each one of them, you're like, yeah, okay, all right, I get it. You're going to introduce yourself. But the one introduction that was the most compelling was from a lady who got up and gave her story of why she was in real estate, why she started her own brokerage. And it all started out with her telling about how she was watching her son get airlifted to Children's Hospital. And all of a sudden, everybody was captivated in what she was telling. So make sure that when you're going into why you're in real estate, everybody's got a why. But why not lead with that? And you don't have to say, I'm in real estate because. Tell us without telling us. Tell us your story. So a couple of key things when it comes to telling your story. The best stories are ones that people can understand and connect with. What was so powerful about this one lady's intro was that a lot of us have children. So we can all relate to that feeling of, oh my gosh, what would I do if my son was being airlifted? So immediately we can relate with something like that. So your goal, communicate how relatable you are. Leads want to know an agent and understand what they're looking for in a home, from the stresses and everything that goes along with that. They want to know that you're part of the neighborhood and that you're part of the community. So evaluate too, when you're meeting with clients, do a quick analysis on them. Think about what from your perspective is going to be most relatable to them and make sure you promote those front and center. And then obviously delightful content. When you're introducing yourself to prospects, you want to engage and entertain, right? Those are two things that we brought up in the 5 pillars when we were talking about video marketing. So we all love having a good laugh. So doing a humorous branded video, doing things like blog posts, infographics, going back to the market stats. These are all good places to start when you're telling your story to your clients, whether it be, like I said, on your website, on your social media, wherever you are, in person even, through text, through email. These are all things that you can bring in as part of your story. And then I love this one. This is I think the last point that I'm going to make. Your brand should relate to your story. So your brand, it really isn't a brand unless it leaves a lasting impression. Big mega companies like Apple and IKEA, those are excellent resources when you look at branding. Not only are they passionate about their products, but they communicate how they are with their clients. So leaving a lasting impression is super important. Think about your brand, but how does your brand tell your story? So, and then leverage those tactics with your business. There are a lot of real estate agents out there, but how you craft your story and your brand can leave that lasting impression when you are working with clients, particularly new ones. And then the last thought of the day is consider the larger picture. How does your realtor business influence people's lives? Going back to that influencer, you are the rainmaker in your community. Like I said at the beginning of this presentation, real estate really is one of the most amazing industries because you have the ability to be that person of influence, that rainmaker in your community, that person in the know. So leverage these things, get out there and do more and be seen and tell your story, do the video marketing, leverage your stats. All of these things are going to make you really stand out. There's simple things too. And our business development managers are there to help you with all of that. They are trained professionals when it comes to helping market your real estate business. So of course, always rely on them. With that being said, if anybody has any questions for me, if you have any questions for your business development managers, obviously, they would love to help you with any of this. Any of the market stats info, they can help get that to you. They can help brand it when it comes to video marketing. You guys know I say it all the time. We would love to come out and help you with that as well. Have camera, will travel. There we go. There's my camera. Book it with your business development manager, and we'd love to come out and help you with any of that. You need ideas, we're there for that as well. All right, if nobody's got any questions for me, I'm going to go over a few classes that we have coming up. My other favorite thing, education. We have some CE classes rounding out the year. So definitely make sure that you can take advantage of this. This one is obviously today. So, it started at 10. So everybody on here probably isn't going to hop on. However, I did want to keep this slide in here because it is end of the year and a lot of people are setting up their business plans. And a lot of you might be deciding whether you want to get an S Corp or a PLLC or a PC for your business. So although this one has already passed, this is a class I'd love to bring back because I think it is so important when it comes to setting up your real estate as a business. This, a lot of people, some people started out as a side, or some people are like, okay, I'm going to just do like one deal a month because that's all I need to do. But a lot of you might be finding that you are doing more than that. So setting up a separate business is a really important thing to do. And then HUD, we've got HUD coming up next week. Patty and Michael host this typically once a month because HUD rules change. Understanding the HUD process. If you do HUD, or if you're interested in getting into doing HUD, I highly recommend attending. These are in person in Glendale. This is going to be at 9 o'clock on November 16th. If you'd like more information, just let us know. Oh my gosh, look we were just talking about videos. That's right. We're going to be doing videos again. So this is going to be an Instagram Reels class. We're going to go over the basics. I've done a couple of these Instagram Reels. Doing Instagram Reels is really fun, but a lot of times you don't know where to start until you know where to start. So I always recommend, if you're not already doing Instagram Reels, or even if you've just maybe done a few and you're like, yeah, I could up my game, I could do more, attending one of our Reels classes. The next one that we have coming up is November 18th, and that's going to be from 3 to 4 p.m. downtown. I mean, it's downtown, right? Super cool. If you need help with the parking and where to go, just let us know. But then we're going to also follow that with a rooftop happy hour from 4 to 7 p.m., where we're going to be there to help assist and help you create content. Yes. So I love when we have classes, but then a lot of times we take that information, we put it in our head, and then we put it to the back of our mind, and we don't necessarily do it. But we are going to help you make some Instagram Reels. I'm going to be there DJing. We're going to have free food and drinks. It's on a rooftop in downtown. Literally, you could not ask for better content to make Reels with. So if you'd like to come to this, let Mary know, and she'll get you registered for that as well. And then Mary also has a code of ethics class coming up. So if you need those last minute CE credits, this one's going to be on Zoom on December 20th from 1 to 4 p.m. I love Zoom CE classes. I mean, of course, I love in person, but these are quick. These are easy. They're great information and great way to get your credits. So get on that. Get your credits before the end of the year. And of course, as always, thank you for being on Marketing Matters today. We could not do this without all of you coming out and enjoying this content, utilizing this content. And we cannot do this without our business development management team here at Landmark Title. Big shout outs and thank you to Beth, Becky, Melinda, Mary, Zach, Eric in Las Vegas, Michael, and Patty. Please reach out to them for any of your marketing needs. All of the things that we cover on Marketing Matters, guys, these are the experts to help you get it done. They are part of your team. Utilize them. And then, of course, thank you to Landmark Title for allowing us to bring you great content like this on Marketing Matters every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Quick reminder, we won't have one the Wednesday before Thanksgiving because, everybody's going to be busy in the kitchen making delicious things. But then we'll be back again. We'll be back next week, but not the following, and then back in December for a few more before we hit that last run of holidays. So as you are busy during the holiday season and you're writing all those contracts and you're getting all those offers accepted, please trust in Landmark Title to do the contracts for you as well, to do all of your escrow and title work. This is what we do. This is what we love. This is what we're here for. We have 7 offices here in the Valley and 1 in Prescott to service all of your needs. Please think of us on your next contract. We'd love to help. And I hope everybody has a great day. We'll see you next week.